Okay, this is not a reaction video to anything, but it is tangentially related to Hazbin Hotel, I guess. And it's more just me documenting a process that I had to go through recently in the hopes that someone else might find this information useful or at least moderately interesting. So consider this a little bit of a peek behind the scenes, right? I've been doing my Hazbin Hotel reactions, and I've been using my 3-2-1 system for it, right? Like, where I don't really show most of the footage of the episode, and I don't play the audio from the episode. That's very important. I rely on you to do that for me, and we stay in sync with that little 3-2-1 countdown, right? I am amazed that that is working as well as it is, that people are, like, sort of okay with doing things that way, but I am also gratified that this is so. And that, for the most part, has protected me perfectly, right? You can see episode 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them, all of them absolutely fine. Episode 5 was fine as well. It's up here. But then episode 6, something happened. Episode 6, for whatever reason, something happened there. That the copyright bots that prowl YouTube went, we're pinging on that one. This one is not okay. We're blocking your whole video forever, everywhere in the world. And that was a bit odd, because, like, usually I get away with it. So why didn't I get away with it in this instance? So, I'll go and look at the copyright claim. I'll go see what bit of footage that they're claiming, and then I'll just edit that shit out, and then I won't have, like, then fine, like, fuck it. I'll let Amazon censor that little bit of the video, whatever. But then I went to look at the copyright claim, and it's this. This is section here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sections of the video are all being copyright claimed. And what's more odd is the bits of the video that are being claimed, because we have this bit here from 2 hours and 11 minutes to 2 hours and 27 minutes, which is like, that's a 16-minute section. Here's one that's almost 20 minutes, from 59:44 to 1:19:49. That's almost a 20-minute section. So those are being claimed. But then also, this tiny little sliver here, from 2051 to 2057, and this tiny little sliver here, from 55:54 to 56:07. And that struck me as very odd, because on YouTube, part of the nightmare of copyright systems on YouTube is that there is no consistency whatsoever, right? Because every single individual company that uses YouTube's copyright system to filter out their content will tell YouTube individually how they want their content to be filtered, right? So one company might say, we're very strict about this. No one's allowed to upload any of our shit whatsoever. Copyright claim everything, block everything on site immediately, and like everything gets nuked off the site. Other companies, though, are very, very lenient. Some of them might not even copyright claim the thing at all. They just want to detect how much of their stuff gets posted so they can track it for their own internal metrics about like user engagement and how many people are talking about us on social media or whatever. And then most companies are somewhere in between, where they will copyright claim things, but they won't copyright claim everything. And how strict and how lenient each company is a complete fucking crapshoot, right? Anecdotally, from the anime YouTubers, anime companies have been in the past extremely strict and very, very difficult to work around. Like, very, very aggressive with claiming content on screen. Like, the instant that they see it, you can barely use anything, right? Whereas, for a lot of the stuff that I've been doing, right? Like, if you're reacting to a YouTube video, for example, like Murder Drones, like I do, Glitch just doesn't. Like, they just don't. Like, I'm sure they track it, but they just don't copyright claim things the way that you expect. Other animation companies sometimes do. Like Spindlehorse do copyright claim my reactions occasionally to Hell of a Boss. I can usually say dispute it and say, hey, I'm doing a very, very long reaction video where I'm commenting on everything, and I'm fucking animation breakdowning everything in the whole goddamn video, and my video is like 9 times longer than your episode. And Spindlehorse, for the most part, are pretty happy to just back off of that. And I think mostly they just do that to ensure nobody's uploading the whole fucking episode and stealing away ad revenue in that way. But for the most part, like, they've been very lenient about it, right? Amazon, though, seemed to work in a slightly unusual way, because, as we saw here, they're claiming these hugely disparate sections of the video. And the thing about this long 20-minute section, this is me doing my normal shit. Okay, YouTube didn't want to play that back right now, but that's me doing my normal shit. Like, I stop the video, I scroll through, and I frame by frame my way through, and I go back and forth, and I yap about bits, and I don't really play back any footage continuously for long enough that the bot should ping on. So it was very weird. So what I decided to do was I took each and every single one of the sections that the bot was copyright claiming. I rendered all of them out individually as their own videos, and then I uploaded those onto YouTube to have the system check them and see what happened. And as you can see here, 1, 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are showing no restrictions and no copyright claims. When I uploaded those sections individually, the bot didn't ping on them at all, even though it had pinged on them before when I was uploading the whole video completely. So what the hell's going on there? What I have eventually figured out is that I think Amazon's copyright policy here, and other companies probably do this as well, is the bots aren't looking for... Like, the bots are looking for a threshold. They are looking for a video that has some section of it that's too much, right? Like some section, the rule of thumb on YouTube is 5 to 15 seconds, you're safe, right? So long as you're not playing back more than 5 to 15 seconds of something, you're probably safe. If you go up to 30 seconds, you're risking a little bit more, but you're probably fine. Up to a minute, that's when you're really playing with fire, and anything beyond that, you're probably going to get copyright claimed, right? So it's looking for anything in a video that is going beyond whatever threshold it has, right? It has some threshold somewhere that says X number of seconds and no more. And somewhere in my video, there are sections that just barely ping that threshold, right? And so it's not actually copyright claiming all of these little sections. It's copyright claiming 1 or 2 little bits. And then when it copyright claims those 1 or 2 little bits, it also automatically goes back and copyright claims everything else in the video, even if it doesn't exceed the threshold, right? Even though individually those bits wouldn't be too much, because 1 bit has exceeded the threshold, 1 bit has gone over the limit, now it's claiming everything in the video. And that's very, very annoying, because if they would just stick to claiming just the bits that were too much, the ones they are actually upset about, I would be very happy to just edit those bits down or remove them or whatever. But they don't do that. Their fucking bot just spam claims everything in like a big shotgun blast. And so we have to do detective work as YouTubers. We have to try and figure out, okay, which bit is it, right? And again, every company has different policies. Every company can have a very different approach to how they copyright claim their shit on YouTube. So if you're doing this kind of content, if you're doing video essays, even reaction videos, whatever it may be, if you're using copyrighted content for anything, it can be a nightmare to try and deal with the many, many different copyright content policies, especially if you are working in a field that's very time dependent, time sensitive, like reviews, for example. People who review movies, video games, like things like that, they want to get their video out like the instant something gets published. The instant the movie goes up in theaters, you have to have the review out, because like a huge volume of your traffic is going to happen immediately after the thing is released, and then once it's released, the traffic is just going to crater, right? Like, so you're not going to get any money out of it. So if you have a review that's ready to go and it's like up there, and you've been trying to, and then to get a copyright claim and another copyright claim and another copyright claim, you have to fight through all of that shit when time is of the essence, and like the SEO, the search engine optimization, is just trickling away before your eyes. Everyone else is getting there first. It can be very frustrating to deal with. So I rendered out all these different sections. 2 of them had little pings of copyright in them, and here's something else interesting happened. Here's one that's 20 minutes long, because they were claiming a 20-minute section of the video. And we look at this one, and inside of that 20-minute section, all of a sudden we can see, hey, hang on, now it's claiming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more sections in this video. All of them are being claimed because the same process is happening again, right? There is 1, maybe 2 sections in this 20-minute bit that are actually pinging the bot, and it then goes back and claims everything else it can find, right? So all of these claims didn't exist in the original copyright claim, but they're spawning like cockroaches, like this new hive of just little copyright claims just bursting out of the ground, going that you have to deal with. And that's another frustration point, is even when they claim a section and you try and edit it, if you haven't found the right bit, if you don't do it the right way, you can upload a whole new edit of your video, and then you get 10 fresh copyright claims for completely different sections of the video. It's very frustrating. But again, working from the 5 to 15 second rule, I figured that these very small sections, right, like this 10-second section here, this like less than 10 second section here, most of these very small claims, right, I figured, okay, those are not the ones, right? Like, those are not the actual things the bot is pinging on. It must be either this big section here or this big section out here, because those are long enough that feels like they should be the ones, right? Similarly, in this little 3-minute clip as well, this tiny little 3-minute clip, they also found 4 sections to copyright claim in a 3-minute clip. And once again, it probably wasn't this little bit here, probably wasn't this little bit here or here. It was probably this big one right there, right? That's probably the one the bot was angry about. So I went into my video, I edited those specific sections I had identified as the likely culprits, and I like put some stuff over the footage just for those little sections, just to sort of like, okay, see what would happen. I re-uploaded the video, and lo and behold, it is up. It is on YouTube. No restrictions. It has 1,200 views from my members. Thank you all very much, members. And there's no problems whatsoever. So if you are doing this kind of work on YouTube, if you're dealing with copyright claims on the regular, and you get this giant scattershot, like huge fucking laundry list of copyright claims on everything you do all the time, probably go through those copyright claims. Identify which are the biggest sections, which are the sections exceeding 30 seconds maybe, or exceeding 15 seconds that are getting claimed. Cut those little bits out individually, upload them, see if the bot reacts to them, and then like you can sort of work your way down, rather than try and edit every single fucking section in your video. Because I didn't want to have to edit a whole 20-minute section of my video, and then another like 16-minute section of my video to put shit on screen all the time to confuse the copyright bot. That was annoying me. You can probably just go through, identify the most likely, the largest sections that the bot is claiming, upload those separately, fix those once you figure out which section of those large bits, and then you can probably, that's probably the way to go. So yeah, I hope my suffering is useful to someone else, or at least moderately interesting to those of you who watch these videos, and enjoy yourselves. This is why I use the 3-2-1 system. This is why I don't want to have to deal with this shit. Because can you imagine trying, like, if I just played back the whole fucking episode and then I had to go through and try and find... No, absolutely no way in hell. I do have an ambition eventually that I want to hire an editor for this channel, because the channel is growing. Like, there's 60,000 of you people here, and I think like something like 2,500 people have signed up for a membership for this channel, which is mad. You people are crazy. Eventually, I want to hire an editor to maybe help either edit some highlights or edit things down to a slightly more digestible form, or maybe some shorts to put on YouTube, shorts or clips on TikTok or whatever. And then they're going to have to be the people who deal with this. And so I figured it was also useful for me to record all of this information here, so that the editor that I do hire, I can show them this and I can go, that's the problem. This is what you're up against. This is what you have to work with. Because, yeah, it's random. Like, it's so random with copyright claims. Because, again, Amazon has this clearly very scattershot, like, claim everything approach. They tell the bot, when the bot reaches its threshold, goes over the limit, it claims everything. Plenty of companies don't do that. Plenty of companies just only very specifically claim the one bit that they want to grab. So it's very random how the fuck it works and how aggressive companies can be. And it's really tedious to have to deal with. And, like, I'm not complaining. I'm very lucky and privileged. Again, my 3-2-1 model seems to protect me well enough. But yeah, I had to spend 4.5 hours of my time yesterday staying up pretty late, later than I should have to deal with this, so I just wanted to whinge about it on video, I guess, also. But yeah, peek behind the scenes. I should play the Patreon crawl, probably. I really should make this, like, because I have my little members scroll down here. I should probably put that on this screen as well. I should make a custom screen for the members for this channel rather than... Or maybe alongside the Patreon supporters? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, bye!